What a fun day. Great speakers, great panelists, great learning, and we get to keep giving out award after award. And so I'm honored to give out the next award, Collaborative Culture. And of course, we know that innovation occurs best in an environment that's supportive. And as we adapt innovative practices in our classrooms around the state, when we do that, we can continue to empower students and empower teachers with school-wide programs that can support that collaborative culture. This year's recipients of the Collaborative Culture Award are in their building, they're the first ever restorative practice leads. In their hybrid role, they spend half the day in the classroom, the other half of the day leading professional development. They're facilitating proactive circles in classrooms, and they're working closely with students through restorative mediations to resolve peer-to-peer conflicts. In a time when we know more and more about the potentially harmful effects of exclusionary discipline, which I think you folks all understand. Someone's struggling at home and then we expel them like they used to in my era, expel them for 3 days. We're not actually putting them in a spot where they can get better. But the work that these educators are doing, treating behavioral concerns, whether it's academic ones or ones that should be met with appropriate interventions, and support them to teach the skills that they need to navigate life versus just isolating those students. So for empowering our students and their families to resolve conflict through the restorative practices, very excited to recognize the 2022 recipients of the Innovative ND Award for Collaborative Culture. They come from West Fargo High School. They're the restorative practice leads. We've got 2 leaders. They work together as a team. Please congratulate Jake Snyder and Teresa Blackcloud. Jake and Teresa, right here. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Great, thanks. Thanks so much.
And we have 2 plaques, confusingly with each of your name on both of them. But that way I can't give you the wrong one.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect, all right. Right over here. Okay, we'd love to have you each say a few words if you could.
Okay.
About your
I wrote mine down
important work.
because it's the end of the school year and my brain is fried. So really quickly, I'm just really thankful to have had the opportunity this year to dedicate to something that we both really feel passionate about. Restorative Practices emphasizes community and the accountability that we have as community members. It recognizes the power of dialogue, truly hearing one another, and the strength and wisdom each person brings, which is extremely powerful in our schools. Thank you to our district and administration leaders for their support, our teachers for their openness and compassion, and especially our students for their courage and leadership in this process. That's been the most powerful, I think, thing that we've experienced in our new positions. Thank you to Jake for being an awesome partner on this crazy journey, figuring out what this looks like in our building, and to my family for their love and support. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Governor Burgum, for recognizing this important work in our schools. Thank you.
All right. I'm so humbled and thankful to be here with you guys. That's all
I was
good.
going to get that up a little higher for you.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're talking.
Oh, cool. Thank you. First, I want to thank our district, namely Rachel Bachmeyer and Jake Kinsley over at West Fargo Public Schools. They're phenomenal. We couldn't do work in community if we didn't have that community to work with, and so we're so thankful to work with them. Secondly, I wanted to thank Teresa Blackcloud here. Oftentimes, it's felt like we're creating a plane as we're flying it, and so it's been like, stick your hands out the window here. We need to make sure we got a wing. I don't know, but anyway, it's been nice to have a co-captain on that journey, and so I couldn't be more thankful to work with Teresa Blackcloud. And finally, as I close here, I just wanted to tell a really quick story of I guess the why, right? Why restorative practices? Why do we do what we do? And it would have to be in the end of the year. And so in the end of the year, we had 2 students that were once friends, really have a falling out that really affected them socially, emotionally, and then eventually violently too. And their harm was caused was in all of their areas of life, at home, at school, academics, and everything. And we were able to work with them and work through that conflict with them to a place where they could find reconciliation, where they could right the wrong that they did. And that's what restorative practices is about. It's about making right what was made wrong. And so it was so cool to be able to work with them. It was messy because it's relationships, right? But it was worth it. And as those two students left the conference room, getting back on the Discord and planning their next Dungeons and Dragons meeting or whatever they were doing, it was a moment, one of many, where we were like, restorative practices is helping our community. It's making them feel loved and accepted and a part of the school. So we couldn't be more thankful, couldn't be more humbled to be here today. So thank you so much.